Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Reza Filsoof, and I'm here today to make the connection between all this stuff that we have to our needs and desires as individuals and how they relate to the environment. So today, we'll start off with what? What is the problem today? What is this crisis that we're all talking about? And then we'll look at the why. The most important question of today's presentation is why? Why do we have the crisis that we have? And then we'll look at the how. How can you and I make a difference? Let's begin. To start off, I'd like to start with a research done by an organization called the Global Footprint Network. What they were able to determine is that sometime in the 1970s, the Earth went into an overshoot. So what this means is that us, humanity, we're taking and taking and taking from Earth. And Earth was like, no, I honestly have no more. Stop taking so fast. But we're like, no, it's okay. Shh, just keep taking and taking. So it sounds a little bit crazy, but that's pretty much what Earth overshoot is. We're taking so much so fast that it's almost as if we had 1.5 Earths, 1.5 Earths. And by 2030, we would need 2. And by 2050, we would need 3. So that's the problem, right? We just need more Earth. So let's solve it. Would you like to solve it? Let's do it. So before I came, I went on eBay, because eBay has everything. And I searched some Planet Earth, because I wanted Planet Earth. And the only thing I could find is DVDs of Planet Earth. And I watched these DVDs. They were so nice. They were telling me how beautiful the planet is. But I just wanted Planet Earth. I just wanted more stuff. But there was one person selling Planet Earth for $5. I would start betting now. It was in the slightly unusual section, so I'm not quite sure. And it was only shipping to the States. So you see, the problem isn't Earth. The problem is truly you and I. We are the problem. And you may ask, okay, what about the energy crisis? What about the climate crisis? What about the poverty crisis? Yes, those are all problems. But those are little problems and bubbles that are coming to the top. And we see these. So we say, hey, use technology to fix this one. Use technology to fix this one and that one. But the truth is, we need to be asking, why do we have these problems? Why do we have these crises? And when you ask why, you eventually get to the truth. And the truth is, we are the problem. And we are all causing all this. To give you an example of this, we can look at the difference between human needs and desires. Us human, we all have needs. The need for life, the need for freedom, the need for affection, and all these needs, they have satisfiers. So, interesting thing about needs is that the satisfiers for them are independent of individuals. Doesn't matter what time you look, you can go back any time in the mankind evolution, and what satisfies me will satisfy that man. So on one hand, we have our needs. On the other hand, we have our desires. The desire to get more than what you need. And just like any other need or desire, there's a satisfier. And we get satisfied. This phone satisfies me today, but the thing is, tomorrow when I go to Future Shop, I want another phone, the newer one. That's called oversatisfaction. So you can see, it doesn't satisfy me, so I want something else. And it just continues on and on. It's a positive feedback. It's eventually going to blow up out of proportions. And what do I mean by that? I mean that eventually we're going to go extinct as a species. So how can we turn that around? How can we make change? So I ask the guests in the audience to take a step back. When you're about to make a decision, don't act on impulse. Think, is this going to feed my need, or is it going to oversatisfy me? Don't act on impulse. Make the difference between the need and the desire. And for the engineers, we are the ones at a cusp of a magnificent career. We are the ones that make these stuff. And not only that, we have to solve this. So I ask you, next time you're faced with a problem, to look back and ask why. Ask why. When you're given an answer, ask why again until you get to the truth. Because in order to solve all these crises that we have, we need to first understand what the problem is. And lastly, I'd like to end with, just remember that we have one Earth. One Earth. And we are the problem. But the great thing is, we can also be the solution. Thank you.